Everyone, today's video is going to be about us reviewing this tool called Voiceflow. A friend of mine recommended me check this out because I already build chatbots using this tool called Chatbase, but I'm always on the lookout for new tools that can do better. And so this one's called Voiceflow. Obviously, creates AI customer support agents. You can customize in different ways, as you can see in this demo video. All these different companies use it, but let's go check it out ourselves. So building is free supposedly, and it's got to sign up, and I've already logged into it, as you can see. And you can start with a template, right? And so you have a support template that comes with automatically, or retail purchases template. I do support work, so I'm gonna just go ahead and create a support template here. And as you can see here, you can pass in variables based on APIs that you already have available in terms of you can have their names populate, it looks like, welcome back, first name. And then if there's no account that is no account found, welcome message. Pretend that you're a support chatbot, Voiceflow, greeting new user using one emoji. So I'm curious how this plays out. Like, you can test it out here. And you hit that play button. Hello, welcome to Voiceflow support chat. How can I assist you today? Okay, so this is if you don't know the person's name or account information. That's cool. By the way, this is live. I've never used this tool. I kind of just opened it up 2 minutes ago, just to get the vibe for it. And I was like, you know what? I should record a video on this. And it looks like you can program the welcome message and say, how can I help you today? Okay, cool. And then get support, talk to sales. Okay, so there's automatically, if I were to say, get support, test this out. And then, okay, so there's a pre-built support system. What can I help you with today? Answer your questions based on the user's sentiment, generate a statement that acknowledges how they're feeling, and provide them some comfort and encouragement. Okay, so you could program that in. Like, these are like text prompts, by the way. So I could probably say like, based on the user sentiment, get an entertainment, uh, comfort with, let's just as a joke, with some anger and frustration. Let's actually test it out. I'm curious if it works out. Sentiment values, user sentiment, um, happy with the product. Let's go and test it out. Um, Response preview. Oh, so it says, I understand your frustration. I'm here. User sentiment. Okay, let's try another one. User sentiment. Okay. It's basically a generate a statement that acknowledges their feeling and provide them with some anger and frustration. Acknowledge. Generate a statement that does not acknowledge. Okay. I'm curious. Like, obviously, the person is happy with the product. I apologize, but I cannot provide a statement that does not acknowledge your feelings. I aim to respond empathetically and provide helpful solutions. Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't really do that. Um, Anyways, let's go ahead and I wonder if it controls Z this. Don't want it to be angry, but obviously these are preset things. I'm curious if I can add something onto this. Let's go to make this small. There's developer options, condition statements that you can build in. So if it's like if then type of thing. So go ahead and boom, condition. Oh, let's go ahead and build this condition. Click and drag. Oh, I just gotta drop this. Conditional path. If answers question doesn't look like. Submit Zendesk ticket. Let's say if I were to response AI, set AI. What are the difference between these two? Apply AI response to variables. Talk. Images. I imagine this is like enter agent message. So this is something you can kind of program. So you type it in here. Not you don't type it in this block. You actually type it here. Thank you for submitting the ticket. Hope you get some donuts. to celebrate. We will be back soon. This is boom. Did I do that? I'm curious. Submit. Okay, if I wonder if I can do like if submitted correctly. I wonder how they did this connection path. Connected to this. Add conditional. Um, conditional builder. How do they build this condition? If yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and build in a condition path here. Condition builder. If variable matching is empty condition. If what variable specifically? If last event, which is the submission, is true, and then else. Okay, let's go ahead and try this. And we're going to do boom, and then we're going to do an else statement, which is going to be message back saying ticket not submitted successfully. Let's try this. So run test, and I'm just going to go ahead and say get support. What can I help you with today? And I'm going to say oh wait, there's a button here. Oh wow, you could load in buttons. So you can build in these buttons, preset buttons. Get support. What can I help you today? I'll look through your documentation to answer your question before connecting you with an agent. Um, looking to submit a ticket. Oh, they have a voice feature as well. Okay, it looks like there was an error on that. Oh wait, no, this is just showing how much AI. Yeah, this is just showing how the AI works. AI response, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's set. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at this later to see what that was. And so looks like the AI. Let's submit a ticket. Da, da, da. Hmm. Why did that not trigger the previous question? Let's go back. I wonder if you could do that. Restart, reset test. Okay, how about this? We just go get support, play. Come on. Can I help you today? Get support. Oops. Looks like that doesn't work. Play. Okay, we're slow. It's gonna take a second. Get support. What can I help you with today? If last event is true, so I'm curious why that did not trigger. Start test from here. Let's submit a ticket. Oh, so that it triggered a different event instead of triggering my triggering the event that I requested uh, earlier. Let's go back one more time. Nope. Let's go back to edit component. Put the one. Yeah, so it looks like this event itself. Well, why does it keep going back? I wonder if there's an easier way to go back to support chatbot. Okay. See, I don't like how it's not easy to go back to unless if I'm missing something. Returns to instance. Okay, never mind. There's a return to instance button. Now, how can I edit this? send this ticket. So it looks like you can pre-create these components that automatically, programs submission of a ticket or something like that. So that's why it never actually went through to the next block because it just went to the next component, which is where when we click this play, when we hit play, it goes to this next instance. So this is a component. So it looks like a component. A component is an instance of a chat. So you can pre-build, like I can build a separate component here and be like test component. And then I say I'm not gonna do anything here. And then I'm gonna say it enters, and then we build in the message here. Logic statement. Boom. Oh, condition. Oh, I gotta drag it. I forgot. Condition. Let's see. Conditional path. Condition builder. If is there better? If last event is true, else um, and then we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna last event is true. Submit message that says uh, Zendesk ticket submitted, or what should this event be about? Test complete. I'm just gonna say test complete. Okay. And if this happens, message test not complete. Boom. Okay, now this is how we have it, right? Let me just compare it to the ticket that they have. Okay, looks like once they enter it, you want them to enter this block. Okay, so now we built a test component, right? Which is essentially going to check if that last event happened. If it didn't happen, then let's say test not complete. If it did happen, let's say test complete. So I'm gonna go back to where we originally created the chat, right? And so it was the get support area, and let's go ahead and get support. Oh, looks like I just gonna have to. Go ahead, buddy. And then it goes into the support. Boom. And we're gonna go ahead and change this edit component, and we're gonna change it to test component. And let's see what happens here. Hit play, start test, and it goes. Match was all false because last is true was false. So it looks like ticket not submitted successfully. Look at that, because so it looks like there was no event that happened previously, and I have to check the logic behind it, right? Because obviously I'm curious what exactly is the last event that it's trying to look for. But in this case, it says test not complete, and because that was completed, that was finished. This test component was finished. Then it was able to go to the next thing, and then it like next block, and then it went into the same logic, which says ticket not submitted successfully because last event is not true. Now I'm curious what the last event is. We're hitting almost 13 minutes on this exploration here, so I might just look at some documentation here for a second and call it a video. Might create a proper chatbot as a project and go from there. Let's see, documentation, Voiceflow, documentation. Reading documentation is very important, right? So obviously I did my test on my own, but to implement these chats and technologies that are coming up and up and coming, you gotta have to learn to go through a lot of the documentation that are available. So let's go ahead and search. We were having trouble understanding what event was. Here are some references: entities, stream completion events. When conversing, we notice unlike human communications where it's in Okay, this is not it. Okay, let's go ahead and check last event. Okay. Last event. Control find last event. Okay. The last event is set upon each new user event in the conversation. A widget loaded, intent triggered, a button clicked. If you want to set the variable with default values, then set them immediately after the start intent in your agent's design. So the last event variable is set upon each new user event. So anything. Widget loaded, intent triggered, a button clicked. I have a feeling we did this thing, which is intent triggered, which was to submit a ticket. In this case, let's go ahead and check if I'm lying or not. Did this answer your question? No. Yes. If it was no, then it goes into here. And then if you go into the component to see what that was, if that last event is true. If that last event is no. Let's try that. No. Instead of true. Let's go and try this out. Let's see. Get support. Oh wait, that's not what we're trying to test out. We were trying to test out get support. This. So they have workflows and they have components. Huh. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, no, boom. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and hit. Did this answer your question? And I hit no. It goes in test component. No conditions are matched. Test not complete. So even though, so do I have to say something more specific in the component test component? If last event is match any, do I have to put it in quotations? Maybe. Let's go back to get support and submit Zendesk ticket again. Oh, I meant to say start from here. Did that answer your question? No. And ideally, oh, it should result in no conditions matched again. Okay. So it looks like my understanding of this event is not right. Last event variable is set upon which a new user event in the conversation. On each new user event. Widget loaded, intent triggered, button clicked. If you want to set the variables with default values, set them immediately after the start intent of your in your agent's design. Set them immediately after. Set them immediately after the start intent in your agent's design. Oh, wrong one. Da, da, da. Last event. Why I say no? Oh, that's weird. What if I say yes? Last event, no. No, 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 no. Let's go ahead and go here. Library. Condition. All right. This is going to be an interesting tool to program in. So obviously, this is an AI tool, but there's a lot more organization to be done in terms of how it answers questions. You have more control over it. You get to specifically create workflows and things like that. And so that's something different about Voiceflow, right? And obviously, this requires a lot of upfront discovery with your client, their needs, and the kind of questions that they get. But this doesn't seem too bad. I think obviously in the 20 minutes, I've been testing out a couple of things, but I think given like you have like a week to master this, it should be fairly useful.